of the Alumni Association in 1981 is to bestow recognition on those individuals who have excelled in their Tusculum athletic programs. Former Tusculum student athletes, coaches, and athletic staff members may be nominated for the Sports Hall of Fame after the completion of their athletic eligibility or their employment at Tusculum. Nominations are reviewed and voted upon annually by the Sports Hall of Fame Selection Committee, consisting of current Sports Hall of Fame members, Tusculum alumni, faculty, staff, and select members of the media who cover Tusculum athletics. Our 2019 class. This year, a class by himself. For 14 seasons, Tommy Arnett orchestrated the most successful period in the history of not only sport of tennis at Tusculum, but in the history of Tusculum's athletic department overall. His 439 combined wins are the third most of any coach in Tusculum history, behind only that of the great Red Edmonds and former Pioneer coach Doug Jones. Under Tommy's leadership, the Pioneers advanced to the NCAA Division II tournament in 9 of his 14 campaigns, while producing 10 South Atlantic Conference championships, 5 conference tournament titles combined. In all, he led his tennis teams to an amazing 12 NCAA Division II postseason tournament appearances. Arnett's teams went 439 and 152 combined. That's 75% winning percentage. 172 and 45 in league, almost 80% in league play they won. His women's teams accounted for 14 consecutive winning campaigns, while the men had winning seasons in 13 of his 14 years at Tusculum. He mentored 87 all-conference selections, a 4-time Conference Women's Player of the Year in Leslie Murray Hawk, also a 3-time Conference Men's Player of the Year in Lucas Winkleman, and 2008 Conference Men's Player of the Year Carlos Garcia. He now joins that terrific trio today by becoming a member of the Tusculum Hall of Fame. Arnett was recognized by his peers in the league, being named the Conference Coach of the Year on 6 occasions. His teams also finished their respective years with a remarkable 13 national rankings. He also membered 11 Conference Scholar Athletes of the Year. He's a graduate from 1972. That's a long time. And that's a year after I was born. That's a long time. He graduated from Carson Newman University, where he was a member of the Eagles tennis team then. I actually remember the photo. It's actually downstairs in the training room, the photos. You guys wore some really short shorts back then. You and Jones, oh, I remember that. Anyway, during his collegiate career, he played on 2 nationally ranked teams. He was inducted into the Carter County Sports Hall of Fame in 2017, and later the Elizabethton High School Sports Hall of Fame in the same year. Arnett and his wife, Liz, currently reside in South Carolina. Now presenting Coach Arnett his Hall of Fame plaque will be Tusculum former golf coach, legendary golf coach, pro, will be Bob Dibble. So ladies and gentlemen, pro, we ask that you recognize the newest member of 2019 to the Tusculum Sports Hall of Fame, Tommy Arnett.
Got a surprise for you, Brian, today.
I'm not prepared.
Thank each of you who are here today, and clearly I realize I am only up here because of all the support and encouragement you gave to me and our tennis programs during my 14-year career here at Tusculum. I wish to say a huge thanks to the student athletes that played under my watch here at Tusculum. They were very special to me, will always be special to me. It's the late great Olympic ice hockey coach Herb Brooks who once said, and I quote, "Great moments are born from great opportunities." I was very blessed to get an opportunity from Mr. Ed Hoffmeyer. It seems like years ago, but then also it seems like it was just yesterday when he offered me the dual position to be the head women and men's tennis coach at this fine university that so many of us have come to love. I was also back in 2014, I attended a Hall of Fame where our legendary golf coach, Bob Dibble, was inducted. And Pro, if you don't mind, as we affectionately know you, I'm going to kind of go back to some of the thoughts you made that day, because your words would end up having an impact on my life. If I can sum those thoughts up, you spoke so well of how blessed you had been to be doing a passion that you loved, your sport of golf. You spoke about how the job allowed you to meet so many great student athletes, coaches, and administrators. You spoke of all the wonderful places that you had the chance to travel to across this beautiful country. You said you were doing a sport you dearly loved, and the good news, you were being paid to do it. Pro, as I look back at my own Tusculum career and all the memories, if you will allow me to echo all those thoughts, I feel that same exact way today. I've mentioned Ed Hoffmeyer already. For those of us who served under Ed, I'm going to say that Ed gave me, or helped my career, with the gift of discipline. For those of us that worked under him, I'll give you a couple. Ed used a management system top down. It started with the coaches. If the coaches couldn't get it right, the players couldn't get discipline right. Ed, a couple of quick examples. Ed told us your office doors will be open by 8 o'clock each morning. I remember that clearly. Ed also told us you could be out on the road till 3 o'clock in the morning, but your office door is still going to be open at 8 o'clock. We learned discipline. Another thing that Ed did, and I won't forget, is I got a phone call today, a text message, an email. I was expected to keep trying to get that person back today. Don't wait until tomorrow, he would say. Follow up until 10 o'clock that evening of trying to reach. You will make a better communication channel with everyone that you deal with. So I will never forget Ed for how he helped me. The second athletic director I was fortunate enough to be around, Frankie DeBusk. Frankie helped me with the gift. For all of those that know him, is Frankie helped me with the genuine gift of caring about people. I will never forget this moment being at a football game here in our stadium. I think in my memory, we had 2 seconds to go on the clock. All Tusculum needed to do was, we were behind by 2, kick a field goal, we win the game. I'll never forget it. The young man missed a chip shot. Being a coach myself, I wanted to see how Frankie handled that. The young athlete walked over. He was doing probably what I would have done. Had that head down a little bit. Frankie went to the young man, put his hands on the young man's shoulders, and you could just tell he was saying, that's okay. There'll be another time, another game, and you'll get it done for us. He really cared about people, and I saw that in the way Frankie helped me too, with confidence. Frankie would stop by my office real often, come in, we have chats, and I came to know him as a feel-good athletic director. When he left your office, you felt better. I think there are people at my table today that served under him that would say the same thing. I'm going to talk about a third athletic director, Doug Jones. You are the right fit for this university. I would watch you during my own years, Doug, and I'm going to say that you are one of the hardest working people I have ever known. I have total respect for your family values, your Christian values, and I see nothing but great things for Tusculum as you go forward in the future. I'm going to bring you to the Brian statement segment of the program. Little surprise here today. Brian's right. I mean, there's no doubt that I was a tough interview, if any interview, I guess. There is some bashfulness to me. Now, my players wouldn't say that, but there is. Maybe if we had just met at the tennis court, then we'd been in my comfort zone. But what I've done today, I've made it as if Brian is doing an interview and possibly what I think he may ask me, and then I'm going to give you my reply, Brian. Brian might say, upon your return to Tusculum this time, what are a few of the changes you see? A lot. And a lot for the greatness of this school. It's wonderful. First, the name change. We are Tusculum University. Forgive me if I should say Tusculum College at any point during this. We are Tusculum University and to be congratulated. I'm going to congratulate Deborah Davis, Randy Loggins. When you hired that young man, Adam Jackson, behind me, you guys are good. I mean, you are very good. Adam, I can't speak highly enough of where your tennis programs are today. And I've had the chance to come back in the 4 years and watch his tennis teams play 2 times. They're every bit as good as we were, and they're only going to get better. I hope you break every record ever, Adam, and you are a great fit as well. All of us recognize the beautiful math science building on this campus. I'm going to say it's one of the best buildings in the South, if not the country. We're blessed to have that. This one, first-class tennis facility. The joke is that, with me on the inside here, I used to ask for maybe some mulch. They get a new tennis facility. But you know what? I'm not jealous one bit because, Adam, that's going to help you in your recruiting efforts. It's going to put pride, that much more pride to your program, and that is just super. When I was here, sports programs now, there were 14 when I left. Today they are 24. The size of the athletic department when I left, 42. I think with the GAs and all the people, volunteer coaches, I think we're somewhere around 72. I think most of us would agree the signage on this campus, everybody knows where you're going now. Isn't it wonderful? And I can't leave this one out. Chick-fil-A is on campus.